Alrighty, so part 1 has kind of come and gone here at this point with Golden Week for 2024. Seems like we've known everything that we need to have known for the celebration, and now we are kind of transitioning into that period for, Goku Day and then part 2 of Golden Week. So for those of you who are newer to the game, the Golden Week celebration typically every year has a part 2 LR, which is going to be a legendary summon banner. So let me go ahead and get something right out of the way. There is a good chance that you should not summon for this unit. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead and discuss who are some potential options for this character to be. Now, one thing that I want to do is emphasize that I believe we are going to be staying within the confines of the Majin Buu saga. So with the Buu saga, I think there are some potential options that we could see, with there being canon characters that are going to be redos of some characters that we have in the game, and then we're also going to talk about some fun what-if scenarios that I think could potentially happen. Now, if you agree with me today, let me know down below, and if you also want to put your prediction for the Part 2 LR in the comment section below, I'd be more than happy to read it and discuss with you the possibility of that happening. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the list. Now, the first one, this is my #1 choice, who I think it's going to be, who I want it to be. If you've been there for my live streams, you know who I'm about to go pan over to. It's the homie Kid Buu. I think Kid Buu, it is his time. We have finally reached a point where LR Kid Buu is in the prime position for Dokkan to pounce. This is it. We've reached it, we've been patient, we've been waiting, we've been memeing about this for years, but now is the time. Let's look at the Majin Power team, right? This team has gotten an incredible glow up over the last couple of weeks. Now, this went from like just an unrunnable team to all of a sudden just a powerhouse. So what you can do is you run 2 of LR Buu tanks, you bring this Buu, this evil Buu right here, you bring Int Fat Buu, you bring, who was the other guy? Mr. Buu, you could bring 21, but we are 1, 2, 3, where is it? 4 Exchange Buu, 4, and then 5. We have like 5 units here who are extremely relevant, and we are 1 piece away from there being a complete Majin Power team that is a capable team of 6 that is going to be one of the better teams in the game. I think this is the way to go. We've reached that point finally where Majin Power is ready to be a top tier team in the game with the healing, with the defense, the offense, everything that it is doing. This team is in a prime position for a new LR. So I think LR Kid Buu would make the most sense in terms of all of the options, because we've kind of reached that point where it's like we can only delay LR Kid Buu for so much longer, right? We've reached that inevitability point where it is time to drop an LR Kid Buu. So that is going to be my first choice. Let's move on to the second one. Now, this is where things do get a little bit tricky, and I think this is going to be somebody that they do not go with, but obviously anything is a possibility. With LR, or with Tech Ultimate Gohan getting his EZA, what better time, or not even what better time, to do another Ultimate Gohan? Now, I know, LR Ultimate Gohan, yawn, yikes, whatever. This guy would be a beast. A new LR Ultimate Gohan would be pretty good. Like, if we're looking at just who they're going to be linking up with, Tech Ultimate Gohan would be the biggest beneficiary of this. It would fit on the team probably pretty nicely with Beast. I think this would be a very good choice. Obviously, the Goku family doesn't really need the help, but I think Ultimate Gohan can kind of entice people to summon, would probably be like a guard-based unit. I think all in all, that would be a pretty good choice, but would not be my favorite. It is just a potential option. Now, I've also seen people talk about a potential Majin Vegeta. I don't really know if I love the idea of a Majin Vegeta, but it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, where, some type of maybe, what if it was like a Buu, or like, how would we want to do this, right? Like, Majin Vegeta, like, maybe it has, like, some type of, I don't know, some type of revival, something like that, where it's like a better version of the TUR we got a couple of years ago. I think Majin Vegeta is on the lesser side of things. Maybe it's like a what-if unit where like him and like what if him, Goten, and Trunks kind of ganged up on Majin Buu rather than, just Vegeta telling Goten and Trunks to go away. Or essentially just knocking them out and then doing the final explosion. I think this would make a bit of sense. That would be like a fun what-if. So we can bring that one up as a potential what-if. I think it wouldn't be the worst choice in the world, but considering we got a Dokkan Fest Majin Vegeta a couple of years ago, I'm not sure if that would be their first choice. So that's kind of the baseline for like canon characters. I think an Ultimate Gohan, I think a Majin Vegeta would be good, I think a Kid Buu would be good. I believe Truth was campaigning for a base form Goku. If I was misinformed by a friend, let me know. But I think that would be like an okay one. Like an End of Z Goku would be pretty cool, but I know you guys would definitely yawn and complain about another base form Goku because, you know, we always got to mention how many base form Gokus they've done over the last couple of years. But, you know, main character, all that fun stuff. Now, this one's going to be a bit of an interesting one, but what if we did, like, this one would be really fun. What if we did, this is gonna be more of the what if section of the video. What if we did a Vegito that was like a Gotenks and Vegito card? Like a what if, like, fused fighters fighting or something like that, right? Fighting together. We had like a Super Vegito with Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks. I think that would be really hype. I'm pipe dreaming here, but that would be like a crazy hype Part 2 LR that would probably get people to summon. That could be a really fun unit because the synergy between the teams would be pretty good. We'd have stuff like Majin Buu Saga, we'd have joined forces. I don't think they would be on Potara, but Super Saiyans they would be on. You know, Last Resort, Bond of Parent-Child, they'd be on that team more than likely. So this would be a really fun unit. I think a Gotenks and Vegito card could be potentially really cool for the Part 2 LR. And I think all in all, like, Super Vegito would get a buff from that, and it would be a really fun unit. Now, something else, I guess another one I mentioned that was also not a what if, my apologies. What if they did like an LR Hercule and Majin Buu, and then had like B in the card or something like that? You know, the little dog that Hercule and Buu have. I think that would be a really cool option for potential LR that they could do. That would be a fun one. Again, would be probably have like a really good kit, but would not be the most exciting in the world. So in turn, it would be kind of like a Bulma situation where the kit is just like so overwhelming that people would feel like, yeah, I kind of got to summon for this unit. That would be a really fun LR. And then just kind of thinking about the what if portion, it's like, when it comes to what if LRs, we could literally do like almost any like option, right? Like it's just, there's so many different kind of choices that you could do. And that's what makes LR so fun. I had a list pulled up. Let me go ahead and come back to that. I was talking with a friend about the kind of like what if ones, right? What if there was like a big, or like another what if we could do? What if instead of LR Vegito and Gotenks, what if we did like a Gohan, Gotenks, and Piccolo LR that kind of fused together? Or not fused, but, you know, fought together against, like, what if they, like, Super Buu versus Gohan, Gotenks, and Piccolo, right? All the people that were absorbed by Super Buu in an LR, I think that would be a really fun unit. The categories would be really wonky, the link set would probably be jank, but it would be a really fun character because there's some hype there. Ultimate Gohan and Gotenks would obviously be able to kind of carry that, and it would be kind of like a makeup for, what they did back in the day, or what they did during the 8th year anniversary, where they made this a banner unit, just toss LR Ultimate Gohan on it and be a, you know, what's the word? There's just so many, right? It's like, it would just be like a makeup for how bad that banner unit was with like a summonable LR. Like Ultimate Gohan would definitely make the pick there, but yeah, there we go. I mean, speculation on the Part 2 LR. Again, I could be completely wrong about all of this stuff, but I think it's just kind of fun for discussion when we talk about, you know, who's this going to be, who's that going to be. There's a lot of options. Maybe we get like a TN that stalls Buu or something like that, or like a Yamcha and Krillin from the other world or something like that, but clip notes from this video. I want LR Kid Buu. That's really about it. He is who I want for Part 2. He might not be the thumbnail, but Kid Buu is who I want for this LR because I think the Majin Power team deserves this type of love that it's been getting. So before we go, let's do some member shoutouts. Thank you guys for watching, and let's shout out the members. Alrighty, shout out to Rylick, James, Macker, Static, White T, Steve, Anto, Towelette, Blitz, Wanix, Yoao, Shafted Boss, Ashish, Scar, James, and Rao. Big shout out to all of the channel members. Thank you guys for supporting me so much. You know, it knows no bounds. You know, I appreciate it so much, the way the channel's been growing lately. Thank you guys for all of the support. Don't forget to leave a like if you did enjoy today's video. Let me know what you think the Part 2 LR is going to be, and I'll see you guys all in the next one.